Jumping Jerome Powell kept his mouth shut for a week. The head Fed guy said, hey, you know what? We're going to take the pause that refreshes, and that caused the market to skyrocket. Hey, everybody, Courtney Smith here with Wall Street Winners. That's winning. Oh, forget it. That's boring. All right. Really, this whole bull move is starting to consolidate much better. The arguments behind it are getting more powerful. Let's take a look. Here's the S&P. You can see clearly we broke out. We had formed a little bit of a consolidation. We broke out to the upside. But the key thing to look at is the purple predictor. The purple predictor was running under the price action after the low in December, but it caught up to the price action, which means that the purple predictor has been going up stronger than the price action, which means the smart money is buying more heavily than the market as a whole. That's bullish. Look at this one. Couple things to look at. Let's look at that upper right-hand corner. This is the Dow. The green line shows we've moved to a new high on this move in buying pressure. And actually, look at this. Buying pressure is at a pretty strong level. At the same time, selling pressure, the red line, went down. That's obviously very bullish. But I want to point out something else as well, and that's the black line. The black line hooked up. And what that means is that's the ADX indicator. And what it's saying is that this is a legitimate bull trend. It's not a neutral market anymore. It's a bull market. That's a significant indicator as well. The Nasdaq, bulls to new highs on this move. Purple predictor, very bullish here. Very bullish here. I thought maybe, normally January, the Nasdaq outperforms the other indices. Looks like we might carry that through a little bit into February. Seasonality also broke to new highs. This is the IWM, the Russell 2000. But I'm going to wait until we get up around 158, 159, where that green line is, before I turn it back to bullish. So right now, we'll leave it at neutral. Seasonality, what can I say? It should just be bullish, maybe a little double shuffle in May, but should reach a peak in July. The yield curve came down a little bit. Now, one of the things we talked about last couple of weeks is how the yield curve, which has been a real killer for the stock market, rebounded. Well, the rebound may be over here, and that's negative. This is the one thing that happened this week that was not bullish for the stock market. By the way, I'm looking for the market to sell off a little bit this week. No big deal, just a couple down days, that kind of thing. Asset allocation moved back up a little bit, so money's still flowing out of the bond market and into the stock market, and that's supportive as well. And generally speaking, our stock market risk indicator shows that the market is looking for risk. They want more risk, and that's also bullish for the stock market. Global shares really just following the U.S. market higher, so not that interested there. Bonds. Now, I had gotten out of my long bond positions a week ago, and naturally, as soon as I did, they popped up. No, I'm just joking. But notice the purple predictor deteriorated significantly this week. It went down when the price of the TLT, which is an ETF that mimics bonds, went up. That divergence will be resolved by having TLT go down this week. Bond key factors remained somewhat looking for lower interest rates, but a little bit more of a mixed picture here. We went into it in detail last week. The dollar also, look at that, we're trading at the same price we were in August, so who cares? Gold, on the other hand, interestingly enough, we look at the dollar going nowhere. We look at gold, and it's a bull market. As I told you a number of weeks ago, we got long on the gold market, and I was pretty nervous a week or two ago, but this is fantastic price action, so gotta love it. Gotta love it. Bitcoin, gold factors more neutral than they were before, and oil. Now, I'm getting much, much more bulled up about oil. I think we're going to go back up into the 70s here over the coming next couple of months. So that's going to have a big impact on the market as well. So keep an eye out on oil. Get long oil or oil ETFs like USO or oil exploration companies, whatever. But I like the oil market a lot. I'm getting much, much more bulled up here. Bitcoin, who cares? And we came out with our special, our updated report, so make sure you got it, okay? We sent it out absolutely free. Just go get it. It'll change your life. And, of course, we would recommend checking out stockbutler.com. Lots of great stuff there if you follow our strategies. All right, freebies, love having you here. Fully paid up members. Hang in there for just a second, and we'll get to some pretty incredible stuff happening.